Okay, guys, let's talk the rules of significant figures. I'm back. Okay, so I know you can read this because I made sure I could read it before I hit record. There's two simple rules for, first of all, determining how many significant figures are in a value. Let's learn that first before we apply it to, like in the notes where it was, rounding to sig figs, okay? So the first rule says, I'm looking at a number. For example, let's say this number is 24.00. Okay? It says, if there's a decimal point present, start all the way to the left, work back through the number, the first whole number you see, start counting, all numbers including zeros till the end. Okay, so you see this number here, 24.00. So it applies to this rule. Is there a decimal point present? Yes. It says start all the way to the left. I'm doing that. I'm going to work my way back through the whole number, but first things first is I start counting when I get a whole number. So right off the bat, 2, 1 through 9 are whole numbers. The first time I see it, boom, right off the bat, there's a whole number. So I start counting. 1, 2, and I keep counting all the way through. Now I count zeros because I started counting. I don't stop. 3, 4. So this has 4 sig figs. Easy rule. Okay? If this number was, let's see, 321.010. Okay? That's a weird number, I know, but we're just checking our rules on sig figs. So, apply the rules here. Is there a decimal point? Yes. Start all the way to the left. I'm here. Start counting when I found my first whole number. A whole number is first whole number. That's any number between 1 through 9. Okay? Now, as soon as I start counting, count them all. Boom, first whole number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I counted them all because those zeros are already started my counting process. So you would think, yes, 6 sig figs. Okay? Boom. So those zeros count. All right? But let's say the next one is 0.001. Okay? Same rule applies. I look there and I see my decimal. I'm going to start all the way from the left. And I'm going to start counting back. But I don't see a whole number yet. No, that's a 0. That's not a whole number yet. No, that's a 0. That's not a whole number yet. Yes, there's a whole number. I start counting. 1. So this only has 1 sig fig. Let's say that same one was 0.00100. Okay? Same rules. Decimal point, present, start from the left. Start counting. No, no, yes. Start counting. 1, and I keep counting. So there's 1, 2, 3. Those zeros count because as soon as I start counting, I keep counting. So this has 3 sig figs, significant figures. Okay? Pretty simple. Once again, follow the rules. A decimal point present, I go to the left, I start my way back. As soon as I get to my first whole number, I keep counting. So, like I said, 4 here, 6 here, 1 here because that was my first whole number. Same thing here, no, no, yes, and then keep counting, 3. Okay? So now, all right, there was 4 problems. There it is. 4 problems showing sig figs with a decimal point present. Okay? So now, let's say I have no decimal points. 27,000, whatever. It doesn't matter, liters, pennies, whatever, okay? And then I have 12,132. Then I have 1 million. Okay? Those are commas, not decimal points. So, same rules. I would first of all, is there a decimal point present here? No, there's not. So Meyer went down to this for no decimal point. So instead of starting from the left, I start on the right. Okay? I'm on the right. Then I follow the same rules. Like I said, start on the right and then follow the same rules. So I work my way back and I'm going to start counting when I come to my first whole number. Nope. 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 Yes, start counting and boom. So this has 2 sig figs. Okay? 2 sig figs. All right? Same thing. No decimal point present. I'm going to start on the right. First whole number, start counting. There's a whole number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has 5 sig figs. Okay? Same one here. 1 million. Great number. Wish I had it in my bank. Right? But I got 1 million. No decimal points. I start on the right, and I start counting when I get to whole number. Nope, 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 nope. Yes, this only has one sig fig. Okay? Simple rules. Follow those procedures. If you always follow these rules, and what's just great is, if this was class, in some ways I know I'd rather have you in front of us, but now you can play this over and over or if you need recall on assignments, you have the rules. The simple rules of just identifying a value first. We're just going to start simple. First, let's just understand how to identify how many sig figs is in a number. Okay? You look for the decimal. If it's there, I go to the left. I start counting at the first whole number, and I count them all until I'm at the end. If there's no decimal point, I start from the right, and I work my way back. And then when I get to the first whole number, I start counting, and I count all the way to the end. Okay? Easy schmeezy. Okay? No worries. All right? So you'll have some sample worksheet problems. Just practice, because learning sig figs, and then the other video you just had a little bit ago about scientific notation, and then conversions. Those are three things that are kind of like sight words in English. We use them all the time, all year. And then when you guys are experts and you go to Chem 1 next year, or maybe your senior year if you want, anything, you'll see this and already have a good handle on those things because that's something you need at that level too as well. Okay? Boom. All right, good job.